What you doing?
Just back at it again. Week 6, 5 out. I actually don't remember, but we're here to record episode 12 through these doors.
Wait, is that why there's a camera there?
I didn't even see the camera. I'm gonna be honest.
I just noticed it now.
Oh, there's the camera.
It's right there.
That was really bad. Anyway, welcome back to episode 12, I think, of Through These Doors. I'm here with Alyssa. My name is Parker, your chapter president, and I'm excited to be able to talk to you guys again today. It's been a while, been a few weeks. I kind of got sidetracked with some stuff. Had a really busy week this week, so we're going to talk about it.
Really busy. We had nationals, like the national test. We had area forestry, a whole bunch of stuff happening.
Yeah, so today is September 30th, Friday. I'm going to kind of give a run through last week. So starting with Monday, it was chill. It was definitely this week you're going to suffer kind of day. Going into Tuesday, that was Monday started fair week. And so, we had to do stuff at the fair, educational booths. Starting on Tuesday, we had to go to the fair and teach primary schoolers lessons with 4-H called Ag Magic. It's a lot of fun. It's definitely annoying sometimes, but other than that, it was a lot of fun to be able to talk to them, tell them a little bit about insects, which is what I was in. You didn't go.
No, I went last year, though, and I did really enjoy it. All the little kids, they would be rowdy sometimes, but sometimes you would get them and they'd be, really, really interested in what you had to say.
True.
I did the wool exhibit, and so they were all just, petting the wool. And then, some girl tried to steal the wool. It was really fun. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I was there with the U.S. Forest Service guy, and he did more of the talking. I kind of just listened, but I ended up helping, showing kids insects and stuff. I learned a lot about the southern pine beetle, is all I'm going to say. A lot about the southern pine beetle. That was everybody's favorite beetle. Moving into Wednesday, was area forestry, and I'm an area officer, so I was kind of required to be at the event, opening ceremonies, do stuff like that. It was a lot of fun. We left 7 a.m., got there at about 7:40, 7:50 maybe. It didn't start till about 8:15. So essentially, it was a bunch of teams, and they pretty much just walked through the forest, they judge trees, it's called pacing, they figure out the feet distance, stuff like that, identification, diseases, and then a big test. I know there was a lot of stress on that team. They ended up not playing the banner, but great job to them anyways. Congratulations to all the teams that came out there. Congratulations to the people that got a banner.
They put a lot of effort in, you could really tell, and they're really going to do great next year, and I'm really excited to see what happens.
Mrs. Givens, report to the office, please.
Also on Wednesday, I mentioned this briefly, the P-Law competition, we were doing our national test, and it was really stressful. Everyone there, we went from looking at YouTube videos about voguing, which I'm not going to explain that. We were literally dancing into 30 minutes before the contest. It was just silent. We all seemed dead, stress shaking. I remember Annie came in and she was like, wow, the atmosphere really changed. But afterwards, we did really good. It was a really nice experience, and we're just happy to be done with testing and move on to the next part of the competition.
So is that the only thing you guys had to do before the competition?
Mm-hmm. All the testing stuff, minutes practicum, the big test, 50-question test, quotes, and there's another part of team activity. All of that is done before the contest, and it'll follow you throughout the contest. So what you make on this you won't have to retake it. It's just going to follow you, and it's not going to change. And if you do bad on this, then it's, if you're going to do bad in the contest, you can't retake it.
Yeah. So, what's kind of some of the stuff it had on it? We don't know much about P-Law, so I'm not going to get you to go into it, but was it hard, confusing?
Yeah. We did a lot of practicing before, but it's a lot. We have a really huge book called Robert's Rules of Order, and in the 50-question test, they can ask you anything in the book. Literally, how many votes are required for this motion, blah, blah, blah. And it's really, really complicated, but, we know a lot about Roberts, and so we did pretty good. And then there's another portion where you're given, a specific quote, and then you have to find that quote in the book, and then, write down what page it's on, what paragraph number it is, et cetera, et cetera. And then there's a team activity where you're given a prompt and a question, and you have to use Robert's Rules of Order to solve the question and figure it out. And then the last part is the minutes practicum, which they'll ask you anything about minutes and secretary reportings. So that was a lot of words I just said.
Wow.
But
So you really had to be familiar with Robert himself for that one.
Yes. good old Robert, our one true love.
The one true love of all PLL teams. I don't even know what I would do. Honestly, I'd probably stretch out way harder after the test and not be able to do it. It definitely seemed like a lot by the way it was described.
But, we had a good PLL team, so it was a lot of fun. A lot of jokes were made. Micah and his sandwiches, he really loves those sandwiches.
I saw a picture of y'all eating Subway. Was that after?
I'll explain what happened. So Mr. Riley's like, hey, we're gonna get Subway, and Joy, for no reason, just goes, Micah, he loves his sandwiches.
Dude, what?
There's literally no reasoning behind that. I don't know why she said that. And so now, like, the running joke of the PWAL team is to just, anytime Micah's doing something, he can't think. He's thinking about sandwiches.
Oh my gosh.
Like, he'll be typing something and he'll be like, don't look over, he's just typing sandwich 20 times. It's
that
so
is
weird.
One of the most unfunny things ever. Like, that is definitely a PLaw joke, because I don't think anyone else would get it. I'm gonna reference that fourth block. I'm gonna say something to Michael like, "Hey bro, what about them sandwiches?"
And he's gonna do the classic.
That is what he does. That is what he does. Thursday, so that was Wednesday. Thursday was another fair day. I'm a senior, so I had to be there twice. That time I taught seeds. I didn't really teach. I kind of walked around, but everything was make sure everything was working efficiently. Very tired. I ate some good food though. I had a pulled pork sandwich with no barbecue sauce, and then I went in and got barbecue sauce because it was embarrassing to eat a dry pulled pork sandwich. Efficiently, smoothly. Definitely a very busy day. I've been at the fair every week. I mean, not every day for the last 18 years, it seems like. And then last night, me, Lauren, Annie, and Graceland had the honor of presenting the Emma Claire Memorial Award Scholarship. And definitely a great moment. I'm so happy I was able to be a part of that. It means a lot to me. Anything else?
I was told that you had a topic that you wanted to bring up. Something necro? Something...
Yeah. All right.
Biology?
So, my favorite subject is biology. Usually anatomy or human biology, but I am a fan of all biology, and I came across a new form of it called necrobiology. I don't know if this is too much to talk about on camera. It's really not. It's more just insects. So, what it is, it's like a concept of biology. Like, it's in its early stages, and what you do is you take like a dead animal or something, a dead organism, and you use it as a machine, which sounds horrible. It's really not that bad. It's usually not like mammals. It's mostly insects. And an example of this.
Dog.
Don't even bring that up. An example of this would be like a spider. Right now they're doing testing. The spider's legs are like pneumatic, so they're innately inwards, and they output pressure from their skull to put them out. And so what scientists are replicating is the form of that pressure by injecting air into its abdomen to force its legs to move out and then retract as necessary. And it actually has more grip strength than like a modern hook, like a grabber. It's really cool to see. I doubt that it would go anywhere since it is like a form of organism, machinery. It's really not a fruitful topic to talk about, but it's definitely cool to see some biology in the works.
Mm-hmm. And advancements in biology. That does sound pretty cool. I feel like, if animal organization rights don't get a hold of this, or humane rights don't get a hold of this, it could be really useful.
It's definitely hard to come across stuff like this because since it is a spider, we can't create spiders. So it's a dead spider, and you can't just like kill a spider for a machine. Like, that's not right. And so I think most of what they're using it for is to develop machinery, like develop something that works in the way a spider's grip does, and so they can further advance our machinery and our engineering. So
sounds really cool.
From the way I took it, it's more of like we're using this to get here instead of we're creating this to use this. It's definitely a cool topic to talk about in research.
Sounds really interesting. Sounds really useful, and I feel like it could definitely help advance our society.
Maybe not that far, but it's a really cool form of biology.
No, this will change the world.
Dude, I can't wait till the spider machinery of my future life come down and they grace me.
I can't wait to see an entire building made of ants.
It's gonna go so hard. The way what ants do they like lock onto each other to create bridges?
Yeah.
You see a house made of ants. That is a true fear. Anyway, that's all I got. Got any closing?
Let me check my pockets.
I thought you actually had something.
I have a Kit Kat wrapper.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
All right, that's it, folks. Thank you for watching this Through These Doors episode. See you next week. Bye-bye.